everybody. Welcome to Dropped Cans of Waterdeep, a.k.a. Rivals of Waterdeep. We have a bit of a, well, it's not water, coffee deep emergency.
Yes. I love that because we were all talking and we were all like kind of joking around and Tanya was being the quiet one the entire time. And the second it went out, she's like, I need attention now.
Yeah, exactly.
Look what I can do.
She's just trying to throw me off. She was trying to throw me off my game, man.
Yeah.
Icing the kicker. It's not fair. It's not fair.
So good.
I want to shine.
I want to shine.
Okay, so while we clean up our coffee deep situation, let's go around the table and introduce ourselves, pronouns, characters, all that good stuff. Starting with Celise.
I'm Celise, you're incredibly clumsy. Paladin, I almost said bard. That's how much my spell messed me up. I'm Celise Astario, also known as Tanya DePass. I am your paladin. My pronouns and Celise's are she, her.
I am Cicero Holmes. I am your halfling bard, and his name is Perrin Underbow. And like always, he is cleaning up Celise's messes.
Oh.
Wow, okay.
Him and I both go by pronouns he and him.
Hi, I'm Surena Marie. I play Ashbourne. You are half-elf ranger. Our preferred pronouns are she, her.
Hi, my name is Carlos Luna. My preferred pronouns are he, him. I play Knock Knock, the half-orc fighter.
And I'm Shareef Jackson. I'm your DM, playing all associated NPCs. And we are down one elf.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Brandon, a.k.a. Rin Leodon, is out.
I will do his voices for him.
Luckily, we have this Brandon puppet.
Right.
Just kidding.
Anything that'll keep you away from doing Duo's voice
It was precious.
is good.
man.
And with that, let's go into the recap, guys.
Yeah.
So, previously on Rivals of Waterdeep.
I like that Joe does it in
Joe
the
does
back.
He like does it pretty smooth, too.
Yes.
All right, so I was absent last week.
Oh, you were.
I do want to say at the beginning, don't blame Cicero, guys. I did prepare most of that for him.
That was good.
It was really good.
He did take his Cicero liberties with glamorizing and delighting in murder. But, you know, I did create most of it.
Yeah, lots of calls for carcasses on my part.
Yeah, you kept saying the word carcass.
Whoa.
So what happened? What happened, guys?
It was all a dream.
Word Up Magazine.
Biggie was in this episode.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
true.
he was.
Oh, I love
It was a
that.
reenactment of Biggie and Tupac. It's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
The episode started with Celise and Ash and Rin trying to get onto the lap of the statue, the drunken statue.
The great drunkard statue. Yep.
Drunkard statue. And on their lap, we found what, in my mind, it's like a Rubik's Cube that like lights up like Simon Says.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And it blinked and hypnotized us and we passed out.
You did pass out. It was also, it levitated.
It levitated.
And it
was
spun
rotating.
around.
Yeah. Do you guys remember the colors?
Yes, because I took notes. Okay. Red, yellow, green, blue.
Ooh, very good.
On
Okay.
a 20 by 20 by 20.
All right. Big cube. Yes. All right.
Yeah.
What else happened?
Well, so then Perrin, Knock Knock, Duo were magically transported to the library where the Bugbear and Rennie now live. And as they were leaving, they were walking through a cavern that also had the lights rotating in the same sequence, red, yellow, green, blue. And as soon as they tried to go away from it, they got sucked back towards it. And as they moved forward, it started rotating even faster, and they fell asleep. Knock Knock tried to resist and
Yeah,
fell
that was pretty good.
immediately asleep.
That was great. He like crit failed on trying to resist sleep.
Yeah.
And Celise finally got to do all the murdering, and then when she realized it wasn't real, she was real salty.
Well, we
Yeah.
don't. You and I don't know. It's not real.
You guys, yeah.
Okay, so the player.
Yes.
You guys do not know what is real and what is not at this point. So what happened in the the room of mirrors.
Yeah, we were in a room of mirrors.
We had a riddle.
A riddle.
A riddle about what is. I just remember the answer, but
What type of rain?
is bad
bad for mice and bones.
Yes.
Right, mice and bones. Yes.
Yeah, you guys had some interesting answers. Purple rain.
Yes.
Purple rain
Was a popular
my
one.
favorite
Yes.
answer.
Acid rain, I believe. Ash said,
Yeah.
which would be bad for everything.
That would be bad for
So
everything.
It kind of does fit.
Right.
I mean,
But I'm so glad I didn't say that because then all of a sudden it would probably kill us.
yeah, probably.
Acid rain, cool.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, we had other deaths in the episode.
We
so.
did.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So before the death, though, you some rats dropped down, a
Right.
dog. Oh, sorry, no, rats and a bone.
Right.
And then when you guessed cats and dogs rained down from the Looney Tunes hole.
Right.
Yep.
You sicked chips on the rats.
I did.
And it's sicked. Can you say that? You sicked?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sick.
Sicked.
Okay.
It's just apostrophe D. It's not.
Oh, six.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sick burn.
Yeah. And then the rats morphed into
And then I was like,
were-rats.
retreat, chips.
Yes, into were-rats. They spawned clothes.
Yeah.
Very cool clothes.
Yes.
Pants specifically.
Yeah.
And they were looking to turn you. And you guys actually rolled pretty well.
Yes.
Like you guys all resisted the bite, the saving throw of the bite, which was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Rin got to make some aggressive fashion choices.
Yes.
He burnt the pants. They were fashionable pants, but polyester. Yeah. And he
No
set
such
them
thing.
on fire and fused those pants to one of the were-rats.
Yes.
And like you said, most of us resisted the bites.
Yes.
Except for Duo.
Except
for
Duo.
Poor Drew.
Yeah.
Poor Duo. So what happened to Duo?
Duo started to become a were-rat, and once we killed all of the were-rats, we thought the coast was clear, but Duo had other ideas, and he attacked us.
Yeah.
And then Perrin, he created this friend, and he felt it was his responsibility to put that friend down. He yellered the hell out of Duo.
That was worse than old Yeller.
Yeah.
That was so sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
And
Yeller wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Like, he couldn't talk.
Yeah.
But
and-
it was just like the graphic description was.
It was very graphic,
Yeah.
and it also reminded us of the D&D rule that if you take damage that's greater than your maximum hit points, you cannot be revived. So there are no death saving throws. There's no falling unconscious. You are
I didn't know
dead.
Duo was so squishy though.
I didn't know
He's
either.
pretty squishy.
He's a little
5 hit
kobold.
points.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he's been out there surviving.
Yeah.
So what happened after Duo's carcass?
Yes, after Duo's carcass
After
was,
like
was
all of us were
revealed.
so sad.
Yes.
We're like, by the way, carcass.
So I don't clip a lot of things. I don't take a lot of screenshots of things. Generally speaking, to be as technologically savvy as I am just an old man. But coming home yesterday or last week, the moment when the DM said Duo is dead, I took a literal picture of that moment because the look on Tanya's face and the look on Surena's face
Pretty good.
is something that I will cherish.
Monster.
Once a year, I will look back.
Anniversary.
I'm just gonna start using it as like a holiday card.
Yes.
Look at what I did.
Yeah.
Chaos.
It was pretty good, I must say.
But then in that episode, I don't exactly remember if it when this happened, but Perrin's arm and leg were just completely
that
severed.
was by the bone monster.
Yes.
So the bone monster. So once we killed the were-rats and Duo, we went to examine the bone, and the bone flew away, broke a mirror, and created a passageway that we could go through. And when we went to go and grab the bone again, it joined its other bone friends and became a bone monster, a giant bone monster that had a scimitar. And that bone monster used that scimitar to cleave Perrin's appendages off on his right.
I just like that
side.
Cicero calls it bone monster instead of skeleton. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I like it more too.
So the bone monster was super effective.
Yes.
Yeah, it was super.
Yeah.
Yes. Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
He's
And,
wearing a flight jacket now. It's a flight suit.
and then Celise chopped his head off. A lot of divine smite going on.
Yes,
last
for
session.
once there
Like-
was a
Needed.
creature I
There
could
were-
really
yeah.
burn that divine smite
It was
on.
a lot of D8s going on.
Yeah, I used
From
my
you.
max
Yeah.
number of D8s, I think, on all my rolls.
It was
since
pretty
it
cool.
was-
I was like, wow, you were taking off like 40, 50 points of
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Well, yeah,
per
'cause I
hit.
get a plus, what is it, a +3 on top of whatever the rolls
Yeah, it was
are.
nuts. I was like, whoa. You were burning through them for sure. Yeah.
More undead.
And then you woke up.
Yeah, then we woke up.
Do you want to make one correction? You said that you, Knock Knock, and Duo woke up in the outside the theater.
Right.
You guys woke up exactly where you fell asleep in the tunnel.
In the tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
so-
okay.
Gotcha.
We were so groggy, didn't
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a
realize-
theater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like otherwise it means you had to be transported, and I don't
Right,
agree with that. And I also want to do something because I wasn't here, brand new. I thought about this on the way here, and I'm really excited.
All right.
A recap of the recap.
A recap of the recap.
Previously on Riders of Waterdeep. Okay, so yeah, I'll say
wiggle.
yeah. So I wanted to just bring to light Carlos's comments during the recap, which I thought were very important, and I hope
Yes.
everyone
I think so
was
too.
paying attention.
All my comments are important.
Don't do it. Don't say it.
Every
We
single
need to
one.
spend
It's
more
a
time
monster.
on my
It's a
comments.
monster.
When I order a salad a certain way, I want it a certain way.
Yes,
Recap that.
yes,
I don't know why I'm yelling.
I don't know. Why are you?
I want to
yeah.
be a funny old man though.
Yeah.
Sweet old
So
man.
like there have been colors, there have been lots of fours,
Yes.
and there's been directions.
Yes.
They will all be very important. I will also note that the bone, when it flew out, flew into the northern mirror.
That is correct.
So yeah, just,
Too much going on here.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
this will be on the exam.
this will
in
be
the
on the
final.
exam, for sure. We are
In the
building up to
final.
the final.
Sometimes they call those finales.
Dun, dun,
Yes,
dun.
yeah. We are learning the language. We are learning letters, and we are learning words, and pretty soon we'll be doing sentences and paragraphs. Yeah, for sure.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's seasons, there's direction, like all in
yes.
four,
Yes.
like
All in
seasons,
fours, yes.
directions, colors.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
I wish Rin was here because I definitely wanted to explore Nightstone a bit more this episode. But
Even the rooms
really
are
do that.
square, guys.
yeah,
Guys,
Unless you
even
send
the
one of us tonight.
rooms are square.
they are quadrilateral. That's correct.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, and also note that your reflections did disappear.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought about that
Oh,
too.
that's right.
So a lot going on. It's all in my little
Your little
my
spider
gosh.
web.
My little
Inside
spider
the
web.
brain of
yeah.
Shareef Jackson.
So that was a recap of the recap.
Recap.
All right, so
recap.
you guys ready to get in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready.
Are you gonna do that during the whole show? I hope not. I hope
No,
not.
he's not.
Yeah, it's gonna be some real divine smite going on.
Or aggressive healing.
Maybe.
Oh my god! Now you're trying to do like a Cardi B kind of thing, and it sounds really weird.
Makes me feel weird.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna start with Knock Knock, Perrin, and Duo. So you guys wake up. You're very hazy. You're not quite sure exactly what's going on. I want you guys to make a wisdom saving throw. I'm gonna roll for Duo.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Nice.
10.
Okay, Duo rolled a 4. So what this saving throw is essentially testing your grip on reality.
Oh,
right?
okay.
On like what you perceive around you, because all you know is that you went to sleep, you did all this stuff, and you woke up, but it felt so real. Carlos though sees through it.
Oh, knock.
So, knock knock.
But also Carlos.
Carlos does not see through it. Knock knock sees through it. And like he's like, I don't think that. Well, I don't think that happened. Yeah. you always have to do like the arm motions
Yes.
at knock knock. You kind of have to always do this.
Do I make those arms? Do I do
You
that?
absolutely do.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
you do.
Little pies or little cakes.
Yes,
Little
you do.
cakes. Yeah, yeah.
But I
little
wasn't
cakes.
the little cake person.
No, you
I'm
weren't
a
the little
little cake
cake person,
person.
but I think she learned the little cakes from you.
What?
I learned it from you.
Right.
No, little cakes was her arrow.
Where did you learn how to do this?
Yeah,
I learned it from you, all right?
I learned it from you, Dad, for sure, Dad.
Brain on drugs.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that growing up. I didn't know what that meant.
Wow.
The more you know.
I'm not a chicken. You're a turkey. Very good anti-drug commercials back in the day. Say no, kids. Perrin, though, you're not sure.
Yeah.
You are not obviously you're alive now.
Right.
But you feel like, is this another life? Did I die and now this is like a afterlife?
Right.
Is this another plane of existence? And you can still feel your right leg and right arm. You can see they're there, but they don't feel like they're really there. Like you feel like they've been removed, cleaved off by that skeleton or bone monster. As
Yeah,
you
so
said.
yes.
Duo, because he rolled so low, he is for sure like he is dead, and this is another place of existence. He believes that he was turned into a were-rat, and he believes that you guys murdered him.
Not us specific.
You guys, collective responsibility. So Duo is like, he's like,
You are you okay?
don't talk to me.
Me? What? What's going on?
Am I in hell? Is this hell?
No, this isn't. This isn't how
I'm
it's
stuck with the
Waterdeep.
people that killed me? Is that what this is?
What do you mean? That was just a dream, man. That was just.
What do you mean a dream?
That was just. It was some type of It didn't really happen. You're here, and I want to shake him.
Okay, all right.
You're here, man.
Okay, all right. He's like, oh no.
Where
You.
is he? Yes. Please,
You killed me.
please understand, permanent underling, that there really was no choice.
You could have subdued me, healed me.
I was in a bad shape myself. I did not have the ability to do that.
So
in
you'd
that
rather
particular-
kill me. I saved Ash's life at the theater.
Yes.
I stayed with you even though all my brothers left.
Yes.
And this is how you repay me.
You must understand that at times, the most expedient choice is the most violent.
All right. Duo, let me roll. Duo is not buying this at all. And like he's like, I don't know if this is the afterlife or I don't know what this is. All I know is I don't want to be with y'all anymore.
What? What do you mean?
You guys left me for a month to wander, no food.
I mean, we didn't leave
You didn't
you-
tell me where you were,
We didn't know where we were.
and then you came back
Yeah, that was pretty good.
and killed me.
Okay, that part we did kind of mess. Okay, but the thing is, maybe Perrin knew the entire time that it was a dream.
It was a dream.
Oh shit, Perrin, you gotta help me out here.
He's not sure. He's not sure.
Okay, guys, that was not real at all, right? Things don't just fall out of the sky. Mirrors just don't stop working. Like that. I don't solve puzzles.
Oh God,
Well,
this is
part
clearly
true.
purgatory. I'm stuck here with an orc explaining knock knock.
What? So you're saying I'm in purgatory too?
No, this is my purgatory. That's why you're explaining to me why it's my fault that I'm dead.
So you're saying that I'm not real in this situation?
This is my head. Ah! And he runs off toward the ladder.
What?
So
what do you guys do?
we chase after him?
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. So I guess Knock Knock's going to start chasing after him. Perrin is also trying to run after him, but his gait is definitely off. And because he's a halfling, He's a lot slower because his right leg and arm.
So everybody roll athletics. You have disadvantage. You have advantage because,
Me too,
because you have longer. No, it's just us three, and I'll roll for duo.
What am I rolling?
Athletics.
Athletics. 12.
Okay.
9.
Oh, I didn't roll. What's it? 17.
Okay. All right. So you catch duo. You do not.
I'm just doing like one of those
you do.
slow runs very close to him. Like I'm definitely faster than him. So I'm just like, oh no, come back. But like making sure he doesn't run away, but I'm not physically grabbing him or anything like that. Like he's running and I'm basically like power walking behind him.
Okay. Just get away.
Okay, dude, I'm totally gonna give you your space.
Get away.
Okay, I'm gonna take a couple steps back, but listen, you don't have to want to be around us, but I want to be around you. So like I'm just gonna make sure that everything's cool with you. I'm just gonna be back here though.
He pulls out his crossbow.
Whoa. Are you sure?
You guys kill me.
Okay.
I'm getting out of here.
Okay, cool,
If you
man.
try to stop me.
I'm not stopping you. I'm staying back here, man. I'm not stopping you at all. I'm gonna make sure that you get whatever you want to get, man.
And then like he points the arrow to like you and says, "What about you?"
Well, it was most unfortunate, and I felt particularly unwell about having to end your life. But there is one thing that I have known over the course of my life, and that is preservation conquers all. So that is what I did. It is most unfortunate, but it was what was necessary. And now, if you want to leave, you can leave.
I gotta find a team that really cares about their people.
With this
That
team,
aren't gonna murder their people just because it's easy.
this is what I did for you and for this team is what I would expect any of these members to do to any of us, including Perrin Underbill.
That's all I need to hear. And he starts climbing up the ladder.
Okay. We just gotta give him a moment. We just gotta give him some time. Maybe he just wants some space. I've never died before, so like I don't really know what he's going through, but it sounds pretty rough. I'm also climbing behind the ladder, so like he's above me, but like I'm just talking down.
Okay. Are you gonna follow?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow, or Perrin's gonna follow, but again, he's still trying to come to grips with like there's a lot going on.
For sure. Yeah.
So yeah, he's trying to come to grips with it, and the strength in on the right hand side of his body is still kind of
Phantom-y.
yes, phantom-y is a good word for it.
Okay. As you guys are climbing, we're gonna move to Celise, Ash, and Rin. So you guys are also all waking up. Make wisdom saving throws. I'll roll for Rin. Ooh.
Net 20.
Okay. 6. Okay. Celise gets up and she's been trained on this and she's just like, I got some good practice in my dreams. I'm ready to do some stuff in real life. Ash, though.
So you see Ash as she's kind of waking up and like tears, like, when you've been like having a bad dream and like you've been crying in your sleep. So that's, she feels disoriented and groggy. And she has this sinking feeling that both Perrin and Duo have died. They're just gone.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I guess, Celise, we gotta find Knock Knock. We gotta bury the others. And she nods and she tries to settle her nerves.
Celeste just kneels down because since she's taller than Ash, she kneels down and is like, bury the others. What are you talking about?
Duo's dead.
No, he's not.
Duo turned into a were-thing and Perrin killed him. Duo saved my life.
That wasn't real.
Until I see Duo and Perrin, I don't know what I'm gonna believe.
So you don't believe me?
I don't know what's real.
There's nothing I can do as a paladin to try to convince her, can I?
You can try. Yeah, you can.
What would that be? Persuasion?
Yeah. Try to roll persuasion, but you're at disadvantage though, because she's like,
Distraught.
yes.
Okay, my witness 20 again. Nat 20.
Oh, you're
at
at disadvantage.
So what do I take away for
Do
disadvantage?
it
You have to
again.
roll again.
Twice.
Oh man.
I
You could just let that 20 slide.
I could have.
I thought disadvantage was I get to pick one of them.
No, it's like the lowest. Like
Well-
you rolled twice and picked the lowest.
What was it?
It's only a 9 even with my bonus.
Yeah, it doesn't. No, she is. Definitely believes what happened for sure.
So Ash is, because we're right now like on top of a statue.
Yeah, so you're like in the lap of the statue that you first saw the cube.
And the cube, is it still there or is it gone?
It is not there.
Okay. Wait. Oh, is Rin there?
Ren is there, but,
Okay.
but he is not awakened yet.
Okay. I guess because I want to try to go to the theater. So in order to do that, I have to wake up Rin.
Can you roll perception, actually, Ash?
That is a 12.
Okay. You also notice something else. Normally you feel in your bag a little bit of motion, a little bit of a wiggle.
Yeah.
You don't feel anything.
Chips. And I look at my bag,
Chips is gone.
and Ash's breath starts to shallow. We have to go. Chips is gone. We have to go.
Okay, calm down.
No. And I'm gonna run off of the statue.
Okay.
Like run.
It's
Like
a pretty
jump
tall
off of it.
stat. You can't. Well, you can't jump. Well, you would take a lot of damage.
No, not like jump
You-
off of
you
it,
had to
but I'm
crawl-
gonna
you had to
climb
climb up
down.
it. Okay.
Like how I got up, I'm gonna do that.
You said jump off.
The reverse of it.
You said jump. I just thought you were going. No,
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like,
No.
I don't
I was
think
like,
there's
well,
like. I was like, I don't
no.
think there's like an Assassin's Creed pile of hay.
No, I just want to get off of it.
All right. So you're climbing down. What do you do?
I look around, and you said Ren isn't awake.
Ren is not awake. So you guys gonna leave him up there?
I wasn't going to leave him up there. I don't want to just leave him to wake up in some strange place.
Yeah.
Can I like fireman carry him on my back and still climb down?
Yeah. I think Celise is like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
Celise is
thinking,
strong.
I think
Making
Celise is
sure.
strong enough to do that.
Well, I'm
yeah.
just thinking more of like a position so I don't drop Ren, but can still climb.
Yeah. I think you can like hold him like that and kind of
And
like
just
make your
my
way down. Yeah,
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to find somewhere to put Ren in like an inn or someplace so he's not like just left in this statue.
Okay. All right. So both you guys are climbing down. All right. Okay. So when you guys get to the bottom, what do you guys do?
And so Ash is still like calling for Chips. And she's sort of in the street a little bit, heading toward like trying to retrace her steps because they were at the theater before or going to the theater, but she's calling for Chips.
Okay. At that moment, your eyes start to narrow a little bit, and you all of a sudden you no longer see the theater and the market. You see yourself kind of in a little bag, and your eyes are moving up and down. And you look up and to the right, and you see a tiefling with a white hat and white robes, and it looks like you're being carried.
So shocking.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna kind of nestle my the bag open a little bit.
Okay.
I'm
all
gonna
right.
look out.
Yeah, it's Shaka. And he's carrying you somewhere.
I'm gonna slowly start to see if I can get my front part out.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Make a stealth roll.
That is a 13.
Okay. You're able to nudge out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He notices though, and he kind of seals it, but he makes sure to leave it. He's not like sealing you in like airtight or anything.
Okay, and it's not like an
Nice.
aggressive, like get in there.
No, it's
Okay.
it's not aggressive.
Okay.
It's not aggressive, but like he doesn't even look down. He's like looking forward. And you see him kind of ahead of him is another figure. And that figure, he's like wearing like a blue hat, kind of like blue and orange armor. And his skin is like kind of blue as well. Kind of looks like a alphabet. And Shaka stops in front of him. And like he like asks Shaka, has it been handled? And then like Shaka's like, sir, yes, I did handle them. We've effectively trapped them, and there's no way that they'll be able to get out. Okay. I know that this is hard for you. I know that sometimes patrons make you do things that you don't want to do. But trust me when I say the Xanathar is where you belong. Now that we've infested the Black Network, since Siraj is gone, we will own this city. And then you just see Shaka like kind of like nod, and kind of like see him kind of look back at you, kind of like stealthily, you know, and like he like kind of like does a little wink, kind of a little bit, and then he's like looking back, like, yes, I understand. And then all of a sudden you're back in your normal place.
Body. Can I say that Ash's body kept was still doing the actions that Chip's body was doing? So she is sort of like perched on top of like maybe like a dumpster. Like she's like she wakes up in a weird spot. Like she's on top of something.
Okay. On top of a dumpster.
On top of a dumpster, crouching and looking.
Okay.
So is it safe to say I come across Ash?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And so Celeste just like cautiously approaches and isn't sure like what's going on with you. So she's just like hand on this, a hand on her hilt, like kind of creeping up like Ash.
And Ash, noticing where she is, does the exact same, like she has the same tentative, slow energy. She's like, and just kind of like gets slowly, like slides off the side of the dumpster. Something is happening right now, Celeste.
Well, considering how I found you, that's a given.
I saw it. I saw it through Chips. I know where Chips is.
Okay.
He's with Shaka, who is with the Xanathar. No, working with the Xanathar. It's really confusing right now. I don't even know if that was real or what I'm feeling now is real. We need to find the others. We need to regroup.
So where do you want to go?
Well, I remember they were going to the theater the last time, so maybe they're still there.
All right, so Celeste is just kind of like giving Ash major side eye, like, you're being weirder than usual.
And Ash is like, usually, even though she's not, she's really brash and she's really self-assured, even when she's super wrong.
Yeah.
You can tell Celeste that she is not self-assured. She is really deeply insecure and she's really frazzled. So it's very different.
Oh yeah, Celeste is noticing the difference. But she's still like, we woke up from this weird, like, since I know that it was a dream, or at least not real. And since I couldn't convince you that it wasn't real, after putting Rin away and finding you like crouched on a trash can, it's like, should I like get a smite ready? Like,
Yeah. So you have dropped Rin somewhere.
yes, I've taken Rin to a nice inn. I left enough money to cover a room for a couple
Oh,
nights.
wow. Okay.
Nice.
Well, I was
Some
like-
spa money.
no,
like
not
some
spa money. Like
mani
leave
pedi
him in this
joint.
room, covering meals. Like this is like when you have a business trip and they're like, you can eat. Like,
He has
at
an
the
expensive
hotel.
diem. He got a per diem, a Waterdeep per diem.
Like his room is covered. He's got a per diem. If he eats over that, he's on his own.
Nice. I like it. Okay. All right. So Are you guys going to the theater? What are you guys
All right, I'm
gonna
gonna go to the theater, but I'm majorly keeping an eye on.
do? Okay. Are you going to the theater too?
Yeah, that's where I want to go.
Okay. As you guys approach the theater, you see two guards. You see that the theater looks like very decrepit, like it kind of looks almost abandoned. And you recognize this is the same theater that like you were at, when like you had the huge fight with the sergeant and Zaraj kind of like saved you and all that. But there's two guards at the front, and these look like very top tier guards. Like they look like they look nothing like the dock ward guards. Yeah. These are
Okay.
like serious guys, and they just kind of look at you as you come up. What do you guys do?
So there's the mark of Waterdeep on them. How can we tell like who
Yeah.
they work for?
There is not a mark of Waterdeep on them. They look like unlike any guards that you've seen so far.
Okay, so they're like for real
They are
mercenaries.
for real,
So I
fully armored, like
Okay.
broadswords. Yeah, they're
right. So I kind of motion Ash to stand behind me.
And she kind of does so.
So I walk up, greet them. It's like we're looking for friends that were last here.
You're not welcome here.
We're a detective duo sent here to find missing people, sir.
No detectives are allowed here.
I don't think you know how detectives work. And Ash is going to try to, what can I do? I want to persuade them.
Sounds like deception more than
Yeah, I'm like, this is like a decepsuasion.
Persuasion. We are officially licensed from Waterdeep. The Guard Council. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're really, really big. And I'm going to roll a deception.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Sleece is trying to keep a straight face.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So the
guard council.
I like that you're like, excuse me, we're just,
Yeah.
by the way.
So Sleece is just gonna like stand there, just like.
So like both guards kind of look at each other, and then like a one guard says, "Tell me more."
Well, so we work for a boss who has a boss. We are about third level from making main management. It's above, the regulars. You know what I mean? So this case is gonna get us the big promotion to be a main manager for the Council of Waterdeep.
And you report to the council?
I do.
Good thing we don't. Get out of here.
But you were okay. I want to stab him.
Well, he believes that you are from the council, but he doesn't take orders from the council.
Yeah, exactly. If you didn't roll a nat 20, he wouldn't have even listened. But like he kind of gave you a chance, but he's like, well, I don't report to the council, so bye.
Well, I will report that to the council.
Go ahead.
I hope you sleep well tonight, sir.
You're very weird.
And meanwhile, poor Sleece is like, I have diplomatic training, and this is where we are. Like that's just in her head. She gives him like a salute by way of apology, grabs Ash by the collar, and just walks away. Like, oh my god, what is wrong with you?
Well, look.
Yeah.
But I thought you wanted to answer.
No.
Okay.
No.
And she sits. Like when you're doing that, like a doggy, she goes and she just sits and looks at you.
Okay. All right. At this point, you see Chips running down the street toward you.
I bound up and I go, Chips! And I run and we're running. It's like I see it's like a slow motion, like reuniting.
Oh, it's like a
scene.
rom-com.
Yeah.
This is like the end of a rom-com.
Exactly.
Okay.
And there's like little flower emojis
okay.
plopping everywhere.
Hercules.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Okay. And what do you do as you guys come close? You hug them?
I grab, I hug Chips, and Chips kind of jumps up, goes like around my shoulder, pops back, and like I like cradle him like a baby.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And what is Celeste doing while this is happening?
Sleece is just watching them, kind of like, she's glad Chips is back, but she's still like, we okay. So she just walks up and just kind of folds her arms, is like, well, you have Chips back.
And so I think I could better tell you what I saw.
Could you?
Maybe I feel a little more like myself. And Ash does look like a lot more focused, and her normal kind of energy is back. Shaka's working with the Xanathar, but not really, I think. I think that the Xanathar, or someone connected to the Xanathar, made a deal with him. And we're in danger if we see Shaka, but he doesn't want to hurt us. I think he's just stuck and trapped in a deal.
So no one in this group has learned about making bad deals. None of you.
I don't make deals.
You just tried to make a deal to get into the theater.
No, I was trying to force my way in through authority.
Which you failed.
I did.
Also, flashback to when Ashbourne was willing to consider Merrick's deal
Right.
at the end of last season.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So Salisa's just like, well, what is it you want to do? We can't go in the theater through the front door.
Yeah, what are you guys going to do now?
We just need to find our friends. I mean, if we can't go through the back door, we go through the front door. We go through the back door, a side door, a window.
All right, let's wait until it's later, because I'm guessing it's still daylight, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's wait until a little later and try to find a back door in.
Okay. Maybe we can go get flowers for the funeral that we're gonna have.
We don't need to have a funeral.
We can give them light them on fire, and
No.
the Vikings
Yeah.
funeral.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Shareef,
You're a good archer. You can do that.
yeah.
There's no
Put
funeral
them
to
to
be had.
peace.
I
Okay.
told you that wasn't real.
Is there does she roll something? Do I roll something? Or do I just believe this implicitly?
You believe it implicitly
Okay.
until you see something different.
Right.
You believe it.
Okay.
All right. So what do you guys do while you wait?
Salisa's gonna go get some food and a drink, because she's gonna go back to the inn where she dropped off Rand and be like, just add it onto the tab.
Okay. Are you going to go with her?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So in this inn, as you go in, you kind of where did you put Ren? Did you put him like?
I didn't just
you
leave
know,
him on the
is
floor.
he in a booth?
So I
put him in bed.
paid for a
Slumped
room.
over in a chair.
He's in a room.
No, I paid for a room, not room 102, by the way.
Okay.
Room 201. And,
you were
paid
very
for a
lucky.
room, made sure he was taken care of, got a room with a lock on the door so nobody would steal his stuff, and left instructions that, cover, like, meals for 2 days. If it's more than 2 days, like,
Man, you are the nicest person. I need to get wasted around you in real life.
no.
And I better wake up in the fanciest Chicago hotel.
Right.
Oh, no, if you
with a
get
per
wasted
diem.
with me in real life, I'm putting you in a lift and make sure
I'll pay for that lift.
My nature tickets course.
Drop you in front of your home.
Okay. So as you guys go in the inn and you try to order food, you notice a gentleman that has a blue hat on, sort of blue and gold armor with sort of blue skin, and he's kind of talking to the bartender.
Patrick Elfling.
Stop.
Blue and orange.
Just stop.
I'm just thinking of the beetle guy from Kubo. Kubo.
Oh, yeah.
Great
Yeah,
movie,
that's all I'm
by
thinking
the
of.
way.
Very great movie.
Yeah.
So are
Kubo
we
and the
all,
Two Strings, yeah.
Are we all together? Is this what Ash and I are saying?
This is just Ash and you. And you guys see this guy. You notice him because you're trying to get the bartender's
attention.
attention, and he's kind of not paying attention. He's just talking to this guy again, blue hat, blue and gold armor, blue skin. And Ash, you would notice you notice something about him. Why don't you roll history?
Ooh, okay. That is a 10.
Okay, all right. You notice that this is someone that you saw through Chips's eyes.
The one that Shako is speaking to.
Someone through Chips's eyes.
Yep. Okay.
It's a 10, so I can't
Yeah.
But yes.
And he's working at the bar.
No, he's talking to the bartender.
Okay.
And you guys are both trying to get the bartender's attention, and bartender's kind of ignoring you because he's talking to this guy.
So I kind of lean over to Celise. Celise,
Yes.
see that guy? And as I'm leaning over, Chips is leaning over too. So like it looks like Chips is trying to tell you a secret. See that guy in the blue with the blue armor and the blue situation?
Yes.
He was the guy that was talking to Shaka.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a bad dude. I put money on it.
That's a fair bet. So I'm going to kind of swagger down there where they're talking, pull out 2 pieces of silver because I'm guessing that's probably a lot of money for Waterdeep, and just put them on the bar. Like, I've been trying to get your attention for a drink.
Are you talking to the bartender
Yeah,
or like
the
to
bartender?
Okay. The bartender turns, kind of like takes the 2 silver and continues to talk to this guy.
Oh no, that's not going to work out. So I just kind of straighten up, excuse you.
Okay. And he kind of turns to you and says, please don't. And then keeps talking to this guy. And then the guy turns around to you and says, can't you see we're having a conversation?
And can't you see that this is a bar and he's the bartender? We've been trying to get his attention. You're not the only patron.
Okay. As he notices you, he seems a little shaken and he says, and then he notices you.
I was going to say, while they were having that conversation, when I see him distracted, does he have a bag or any?
He has a bunch of daggers. He has a crossbow on his back and a pouch that it looks like something that he would keep gold and stuff in.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I wanted to pickpocket him.
Okay, you can pick sure
During that conversation.
Roll stealth, and he will roll perception.
Stealth or sleight of hand?
I have sleight of hand.
Sorry, sleight of hand. Yes. Oh.
That is a 13.
Okay, you successfully pickpocket him.
Great.
Okay, now where are you going? Are you going for the bag?
I'm going for the pouch. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what you find in the pouch is a piece of paper, and I'm assuming that you go somewhere else to read the paper, so he doesn't see you reading his paper.
No. I'm just, yeah.
Are you gonna look? Are you gonna kind of read it or just kind of put it away?
I'm just putting it away.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he looks very flustered and he says, "No, he said he took care of you." And then he kind of starts to walk out of the bar.
Oh, really?
What do you guys do? You guys just say, "Oh, really?" and just
No, I
walks
don't
up?
that's the expression
Yeah.
Celise has.
Yeah.
But she just casually follows him.
Yeah, we're going to
Pulls
follow
her
him
sword
out.
out.
Okay. As you pull your sword out in this bar, everyone starts to freak out, and they're like, "Oh my God, what is going to happen?" And there's this commotion. So now there's sort of a wall of people trying to leave.
Yeah.
So they're all between you and this guy. You can't really get through because all these people are trying to.
I can't even
push themselves out.
I can't use a strength check to try to get through them.
Sure. Yeah. You can. You can try. It's a wall of people though, so you'd have to roll pretty high to get through
I
there.
don't know. The dice have mostly been in my favor.
Oh, don't
that's
jinx
a bad
yourself.
idea.
Nope, that was a lie.
You totally jinx yourself.
Yeah. Oh.
What'd you get?
My strength check. It's only a 12.
Okay. I'll say you're able to get about halfway through. And you can definitely see from there, you can see the back of the guy's neck. And you see on the back of his neck, he has a tattoo of a circle with eight lines going off the top and 8 smaller circles off of those lines, on the back of his neck.
That we would recognize because we've
Yes.
seen the emblem.
Yes. Well, only she sees it now, but yeah.
And what does it look like again?
It's a circle with 8 lines coming off the top, and at the end of those lines are smaller circles. And like it's like a tattoo kind of on the back of his neck.
Would I recognize that mark?
Yes, you would for sure.
Okay.
Do you want to roll history to see what?
I want to roll history. Dice, please be good to me. Nope, I crit failed on history.
Oh man, Slace. Yeah, you don't really recognize it. It does, but like you're like, it's a weird place to get a tattoo, you know.
So basically, it may seem familiar, but I can't place it right now.
You can't place it, but you know that it the way that it's drawn, and so it just seems like it's something that should be important, but you can't quite tell why or what it is. Okay. So he is now at the door. You're about halfway through. Do you want to keep pushing through? Or
Yeah, I'm
going
gonna
to
do another strength check.
Okay. Yeah. See.
13.
Okay. All right. So you basically make it through, but he's already left the door.
Okay.
And as you open the door, you don't see him.
So he's just poop. So I
And
can't see him. In
You
either
don't see him. And like, I mean, you open the door maybe 2 seconds after he left.
So it's
So
definitely
you
not
should be
natural.
able to see him
Right.
somewhere, but you don't see him at all.
Because he's like a blue dude wearing blue armor.
Yeah, you would totally pick him out.
Bluest person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
you would pick
so-
out this gummy bear somewhere.
So basically, there's unnatural things afoot.
Well, it could be. Yeah.
All right. So I sheathe my sword and go back in. I'm just like, get out of the way.
And I'm trying to convince everyone who's like, oh no, that we're just doing a play.
Okay. All right. Roll deception.
I'm in a mood today,
You
guys.
have the greatest plans. I love this.
It is a 17.
Okay. They stop and they like look at you and like they say, "This is an awful play," and they still try to leave, but
Yeah.
but like it's like not as crazy as
Yeah.
before. They're just.
But did you feel something inside of you? Fear.
Okay, and then there's like one guy in like the back. He's like, "Yes, theater." And then he goes up to you and just starts asking you questions about theater.
Great.
Do you entertain him? Okay,
I do.
All right. So like you're kind of busy like addressing this random theater,
This random.
this like theater nerd
Yeah.
as Celeste comes back in.
And we found this our main actress. It was a casting call of so many models. We found this one because she was so strong and powerful. She's the most talented actress we have in our troupe.
Wait, so everybody else here are also actors?
No, it's
Am I the only non-actor?
no, it's like a flash mob type of thing.
How
where
come
it's only
nobody
two of
told
us.
me about the flash mob?
No.
I love flash mobs.
No, you're the audience, my dear. And she's trying to remember like parents' teachings. My person unusual.
Okay, so I've been looking for an apprenticeship for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Can you like hook me up?
Well,
I have a lot of experience.
and Ash
I acted at a lot of my school's plays, many of them.
And
Sometimes I was the lead.
And Ash like remembers her summer as like a bardic manager working with Perrin. And so she kind of puts, what's your name, sir?
What's my name? Percival.
Percival. My name's Ashburn. In 5 days, find me at this bar and we will talk further.
That's very mysterious.
I'm mysterious. And she starts trying to get out of the conversation.
You just back away.
Yes.
Just like moonwalk back. Okay. All right. It's a deal. And then he leaves as well. I'm going to say both you guys are going to wait a couple hours until it's a better time to break into the
Yes.
theater. Okay. All right. So at like this point, you guys make it out of the tunnel. And you guys are setting out to go to the theater.
Yeah.
If you remember when Rin came out, he could kind of see people. So like you guys can like see them. Right?
Oh, we can see them
Yeah,
when we
yeah.
come out?
Because there's not a lot of people in the street. They're like way in the distance. So
Gotcha.
Oh, good.
yeah. So and I also for like Now, remember, it's been like maybe 3 or 4 hours for like you guys. For like you guys, the like duo thing was maybe like 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right. So like you guys, now you guys don't know that, but like you guys climb out. And what do you guys do?
What direction is Duo going?
Duo, you don't see Duo.
Oh, when we get out, we don't see
Yeah,
him?
you don't see Duo. When you get
Okay. Yeah, as soon as we pop out, Knock Knock's just gonna yell out like, Duo, I love you. Take all the time you need. Come find me later. Also, Perrin loves you too.
Perrin does love the permanent underling.
Okay, why did you say it so softly though? And why do you keep calling him underling? That can't feel good.
It is a term of endearment.
Perrin also loves you. Knock Knock does Perrin impression. It's just like, okay, let's go back to the group, and like we walk back over, I guess.
Okay. All right. So as you're, how do you get their attention? Because they're not looking back; they're like walking towards the theater. So like you kind of see their backs. So how do you get their attention?
Okay.
That's literally what I did in the game recently.
Perrin walks up and he says, "Hooty hoo!"
Oh my god.
Okay. Obviously, Celise has a huge frown on her face. She's not.
I gotta have a huge
You
frown.
you definitely have a frown.
Why?
Because you heard a hooty hoo from Perrin. Okay. What expression do you have?
Curiosity, like that's not a noise she knows. Like that's not the bird call that I thought we trained on.
Okay.
So she's like, "Who's out here?" But it's not like who are these strange people.
I like that we have a bird call that we had trained on, and that wasn't it.
What does that bird sound like, Tanya? Oh, I mean, you remember.
You remember.
You
Well,
totally
that's
remember.
what trained on.
Zaraj trained us.
Actually, you know what? We did do, now that I remember, we did a bird call when we were going to Nightstone and we got attacked by I think before we got attacked by the Dagger
That's
people.
right.
Was
Yes.
it me?
Yes.
Did
I was
do
staying
it?
in like
Yes.
stealth and you did
Yes.
a bird call.
And then it
And
was
I forgot what it was.
jungle
though.
bird. It was
It was something like that.
Yeah.
It's my jungle bird.
Okay. Yeah. So,
I did pretty good, guys. Right?
Yeah,
that was pretty
yeah.
good.
That was pretty
pretty good callback. So, do you guys look back at this call or?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, huh?
Okay. So you guys see Knock Knock and a Perrin. You, of course, are like whatever. But you, who thought Perrin was dead,
Is
what happens?
Duo there too, or is
No. You guys gave like Duo time to leave because like he was so like by the time you guys exit, you don't see where Duo is.
Yeah.
So like all you guys see is Knock Knock and Perrin. So what happens?
Ash just had a really weird like few hours. She sees Perrin and just like is frozen and is locked in, and I feel like you guys are walking close, so you'd be walking towards me, right? Okay.
Celise is like, "See, I told you."
Perrin, you're not dead.
Apparently not. But I wasn't sure.
You're not dead. I'm so happy. And I give him a hug. And I'm like
Halfling hugs.
halfling hugs. So I'm sort of, you can feel like this like moisture kind of dripping on you.
Right.
As like I realize my friend isn't dead.
Yes. The thought that I was dead was perhaps unwise.
Ooh, where's Duo? Is he with you guys?
Duo is no longer with us.
No, hold on.
Bad word choice.
No.
Bad word choice.
I see Ash's eyes widen and they start to like swell up with tears. No. He left. He needed a break. I guess, pretend dying really hit him hard. So he'll be back.
We hope.
Well, I mean, God, Perrin, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? I can't.
Is he scared?
Yeah, he seemed more upset than actual scared. But I mean,
Upset about what?
being upset.
He was pretty upset that PU guys that
I don't think you've used that one before.
no,
sounds like a pretty common one.
pretty common one. Yeah,
Good.
he was pretty upset that Perrin Underbow decided to end our encounter expeditiously.
Yeah, and he was pretty upset that like the rest of us kind of didn't stop him, and then also like
Happened so
kinda didn't-
fast.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about all that, but I think when you watch your friends die or when you let someone die, it probably hurts your feelings a lot. So it's totally understandable.
Okay. Also, I want you to roll intelligence, Perrin.
Perrin is pretty intelligent, guys. 20.
Okay. Nat 20 or
No.
Okay. All right. So you have a bit of an inkling. You remember when you first tried to read Shaka's journal and you couldn't really make a sense of it? Once you see everyone else and you realize that things are real, you start to get a sense that there's something in that journal that was very similar to what you just experienced.
This is pretty unsettling, but I'm starting to have the feeling of déjà vu.
Oh,
Yeah.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Never gets old. Never gets old.
Genuine.
Yeah, dad jokes. I love it.
Yes. I feel like we have lived this moment before, or perhaps maybe I've read this before.
Where?
Shaka had a book. He had a journal.
You guys, I have this. Yeah.
Yes.
Dinner.
These events happened. They were in Shaka's journal. Where is Shaka?
Shaka is working with the Xanathar right now because
What?
I think Shaka's Patreon is the Xanathar. I think he's trapped. I think he made a deal, bad deal.
Man, I was donating to the second tier of his Patreon.
Oh, I keep saying Patreon. Patron. It's a patron.
No. It
Donate
is-
to his Patreon,
No.
you guys.
No, absolutely the canon is this is Patreon. That's
I was
canon right
getting
now.
early access
Where's
to Shaka's podcast before it came out.
There was a meet and greet at the end of the month.
Oh,
He was doing a podcast with his best friend Connie. It was called Shaka Connie.
Oh no.
So we get us back on track, or else I'm going to do this forever.
Then Ash remembers she has that that paper that she stole from the very blue man,
Yes.
and then
Very blue man.
and I take it out and I look at it.
Okay.
I show everyone.
Is that like the new Smurf? This new Smurf edition is the very blue.
The very blue man.
yeah, like a gritty remake of The Okay, so as you open up the paper, you actually notice that it's kind of bigger than it is. It starts to unfurl a lot. Okay, yeah. And it kind of looks like the map that Shaka had originally.
Oh.
The map that Melanie stole, but it's not that map.
Okay. It's like a Xerox of that map.
It looks like it's about the size of that paper. No, that's not a Xerox copy. But what's on this paper is what you see a square. And actually, you guys are so paranoid. I love it. You guys are like, what? So what you see is a square. On one side, you see a 25. Like the width of it is a 25, the length of it is a 25. the outside border, each one is split into 5 smaller squares.
Oh, I can't.
And you see like,
It's a grid.
Oh, thank you.
yes.
Yeah, but also you're writing on grid paper, but you didn't. But she's writing on grid paper right here, and she made a rectangle instead of a square. But there's also grid, so you could have easily done 5 up,
Look.
5 down.
It just drags Serena down.
She's thinking outside the box. Outside,
Literally outside the
How
box.
do these lines define me?
Yeah, and you like also see another picture of this, but it kind of looks like it's from the front perspective, and above it you see this circle. It's like a black circle that's like above it, and then you see arrows pointing down out of the circle, and you see what look like 4 rats and a bone kind of coming out of the hole. And then on the side, you see a section that like says fun, and under fun, you see 4 drawings of rats that look like they have these weird clothes on, and you see what like also looks like a bunch of bones that are assembled into some sort of creature.
The word fun, or is it like
The word fun.
period U
no,
period?
F-U-N.
Okay, I didn't know if it was an acronym.
No, fun.
I'm paranoid.
It could be.
I am
It could be an
so
acronym.
Also scary.
Well, it can't be an acronym if there are no periods.
yeah, there's no period.
Well, that's an abbreviation, right? Isn't
No,
it?
an abbreviation is the shortening of a word.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
that'd be
okay.
like OVS. That's an abbreviation.
Oh, okay,
But
gotcha.
an acronym is
Each
you
letter
making a
stands for a
word,
separate word.
Yeah.
but they each separately make.
But there's no
make
periods in
other words.
acronyms.
There can be sometimes.
Is there?
Yeah.
Like scuba, right? Like self-contained
Scuba
underwater.
is what
An
is-
anagram,
is
sorry,
No,
anagram.
anagram is
Is when you
we-
mix it up.
No.
Yeah. Hey, this is
Okay.
English class, guys.
Hey,
Yeah,
Is that accurate?
like a scuba,
Yes, actually.
self-contained
yes, that's very
underwater breathing apparatus.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
good. Yes, that there are some
Some
acronyms
acronyms
that,
that-
are just words that we use.
Right.
Like
Gotcha.
like
that-
a laser is an acronym.
Right, but that also has a name, does it not?
what?
When you create,
When you don't, I thought
because
it's still,
FBI is an acronym,
yeah.
but you don't say Phoebe.
yeah.
Yeah.
But when you have an acronym
Oh,
that
I see
becomes
what
a
you mean when
word,
it's an actual word.
there is another word for that. Help me, please.
Yeah.
don't
Hey, does anyone have Google in the chat?
Right.
Back
If you don't, also
to the
ask
game.
Jeeves. What?
You've got an iPad in front of you.
I know. I'm just doing
No
a joke.
Googling
Yeah.
during the game.
Yeah. Alta Vista, Ask Jeeves,
Right.
whatever you want to use.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, dog pile. Okay, so that is what you see. That's what you see on the paper. And actually, Tanya drew a really good drawing.
Yeah, so that's what I see.
Of,
here.
That's it.
Yeah.
what I did. So
Yeah, it's
pretty
way
good.
better than my sad
Yeah.
little ice cream looking drawing.
Yeah, pretty good.
You should have thrown your coffee. It would
No,
have gone
no.
for
Yeah,
How
so
you
that's what you guys see on the paper. So what do you? How do you guys
Well, we were
react?
there. That was the room.
There clearly is something going on where it seems like our lives are not our own.
Like fate? Like it doesn't matter what we do, we'll be fated to whatever they throw at us and we should just give up or like move to the country because it's like too much.
Oh yeah, and get some dogs.
Oh, I want-
So are we Sims?
What's a sim?
it's an acronym.
What's an acronym?
Are we just like toys for someone?
Is there
what
anyone
I'm
that
thinking.
understands Simlish in their character sheet? Uncommon, infernal, Simlish. Okay, so as you guys say this, you hear, "Your lives are not yours," and then all of a sudden, who materializes is someone with a blue hat, blue and gold armor, blue tint to his skin, and he's holding a cube in his hand.
Like a cake. Are we outside of the theater right now?
Oh yeah, you're like in the middle of the street, but there's like no one
How
there.
close is he to us? That
He's pretty close. He's like about maybe 5 feet from you guys.
Okay. I'm gonna spin around and be like, "Oh, well, were you talking to us?"
Yeah, I want to grapple him.
Okay.
I want to run at him and I want to tackle him and wrestle him.
All right. Let's roll strength.
Well,
Look, he has a cube. We know what those do, you guys. I don't want to go to sleep again.
All right, he rolled a 17.
I rolled a 21.
Okay, all right. So you successfully grapple him.
So Ash goes from like talking about moving to the country to like seeing him and just like pouncing. She jumps on him, throws him into like a headlock lock. So from behind where she's like here and has his back is kind of like choking him out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I have him.
So he says, you might want to look behind you.
Someone, hey, look behind me. Look behind me.
I'm gonna look behind you.
And I'm gonna look.
So behind you, you see those 2 guards that were in front of the theater, and they're holding Ren, and they have swords to his
How
neck.
did they get Ren out of the room that I put him in? Like what?
I mean, you can ask them if you want.
Like
They don't say much.
So I'm going to start to release him. But as I'm releasing him, I'm going to cast Zone of Truth on him.
Okay. All right.
So the attack save is Charisma 14.
Okay. He passes.
You should have had me cast Zone of Truth. Then. Saving throws 15.
All right.
All right, so it doesn't work.
Okay. So and like he notices that you tried to cast it.
Yeah.
So like he says, I knew the tiefling couldn't take care of you. And then he kind of motions to the two guards, and everybody roll initiative.
Ba-dum.
15.
9.
Oh, can you
5.
keep track?
Yes,
Sorry.
give me a second.
I'll roll for guards.
What was yours, Tanya?
15.
Yeah, excuse me.
Oh dear.
Perrin?
9.
You sound so defeated by that.
Yeah. Well,
I had 5.
Knock. And what did they roll?
They rolled 19.
Okay, so give me a second.
Okay.
Ren, if you're watching, we're sorry about your character.
And like also note that you still have him grappled. So when your turn comes up, your action will be either to disengage with him or try to do something with him. So like you wouldn't be able to attack the guards. during your turn. Okay. All right. Who's up first?
Me, actually.
Okay.
So I have him in a lock. What does it look like he's holding? Does it look like the familiar cube from before, or is it a different cube?
It looks like a much smaller version of the cube from before. Because remember, the original cube was 20 by 20.
Yeah. So
So
this is a small.
like a smaller, but it looks exactly the same.
So as I'm grappling him, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this or how, but I want to take that cube from him in that grapple. Because
I'll say, yeah, you can try to. Yeah,
Okay.
you can try to, for sure.
no, I was doing so well. That is a 5.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So like you like reach for it because it's like still in
Yeah.
like his hand. You try to reach for it, but he kind of like jerks his like elbow up, knocks your hand out. But now because he jerked his elbow up and you let go, he's kind of halfway out of your grapple now.
Okay.
All right. Who's next?
I put monster, so I don't know who that is.
All right, monsters are next. Okay, so the one guard, he kind of leaves like Rin to like the other guard. He looks directly at like Celise and says, "Paladins." He goes to attack.
All right. Strength or what's he have? I have a 21 AC.
Yes, you do. Oh, he crit fails. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
So that gives me an attack of opportunity.
Well, first, so he goes to attack. He kind of takes this very long sword out of like his hilt. He goes toward you with his arms raised, and he's trying to do a vertical slice. Unfortunately, though, the torque he causes with that, some little physics, y'all, causes his center of mass to get a little too low. He starts to kind of tilt forward, and the sword lands like right in front of you. I mean, it just slams on the ground. It like almost nips you in the nose just slams right in front of the ground, and it slams actually pretty hard that like he would actually hurt his hand. So he actually is going to take 2 points of damage.
So is he still holding on to it, or did he just like slam down?
Oh, it's like really into the ground, and that he'd have to like move it out of the way. Yeah.
So I just smile before I take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Oh, nat 20 before any bonuses.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. All right. What do you do?
Do you still want me to roll damage?
Yeah. Well, of course. Yeah. No. No damage. Monsters live forever.
Do I get a bonus since I hit a nat 20 beside my normal damage bonus?
You crit it, so like you get to double it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna
double
roll
the damage.
2d8 then. So that is 5 and 7. So
Okay.
12 damage on him.
Okay. What are you aiming for? What do you do?
Since he's like laying on the ground in front of me, I'm going for his head.
Okay. All right. So you like go to sort of, because his neck is like kind of exposed because he's down like this. You try to jab directly into his neck. Now he has pretty tough armor, but you're still able to get it in there.
I mean, his neck is exposed and he's prone.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I meant his neck armor is exposed, not like his flesh, right? So you're not gonna kill him with 12 points of damage.
I know, but I was hoping for something more glamorous.
But no, yeah. So like you like jab it in. It causes his like whole body to reel back actually. But his sword is kind of still in the ground, so he's like and like he like falls back to like the right, stumbles a bit. Takes the damage, obviously. So like now he's about 5 feet away from his sword, which is in the ground in front of you. So like that's really what the nat 20 is. You like caused damage and freed him from his weapon. So
Right,
actually,
and that was the attack of opportunity. It wasn't my roll.
yeah.
my turn
So
yet,
so actually, really good. All right, who's
It
next?
is your turn now.
Now it's your turn.
Is it possible for me to break his sword?
You can try.
So like if I like
It's a
kicked
very large sword, though.
No, I know, but with it being stuck in the ground, if I like kicked it really hard as one of my
It would be
attacks,
very unlikely, but you can
Okay.
try.
well, then can I try to put it further in the ground?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
All right,
you can try to
so
do that. Now, are you going to do that with your hands? Or are you going to try to hit it with like the hilt, like the
I was
Pull
gonna,
out his giant mallet.
giant mallet?
I was gonna actually like pull my shield up and like try
Oh,
to smack
okay.
into it. I was like, I'm not gonna break my sword.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Sure.
So would that be just using unarmed strike?
Yeah, I don't know if you get any shield bonuses or anything. But
No,
yeah.
well, I get my usual damage bonus.
Okay, yeah, we'll just be unarmed.
Yeah. That would be a 23.
Okay, yeah, you absolutely are like able to shove it far enough in there that it would take significant amount of time for the guard to retrieve it. So it's really dug in there.
All right, and then I'm going to hold my other action since I get 2 attacks.
Okay, who's next?
Perrin.
Oh, really? All right.
I'm so surprised, like me.
So I'm gonna debuff these guys. I see all 3 of them. Perrin's gonna cast Bane on all 3 of them.
Okay, I will say Ash is still holding
You get to choose
the
though.
blue guy,
Yeah, well, no, I get to debuff 3 characters.
but doesn't it have a radius?
No, it's not a radius. It's just I get to choose 3 characters. So I'll read it. Up to 3 characters of your choice that you can see within range must make charisma saving throws. Whenever a target that fails this saving throw makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack or saving.
Okay, I thought it was a radius, so it would affect Ash, but okay, all right, fine. I'll allow it.
All right. So I look at all of these, or Perrin looks at all of these guys, and he says, "This day has left me feeling particularly unwell. Off with you all."
Okay.
Cast Bane.
Okay, all right.
So
So
they all must make charisma saving throws of 15.
okay, all right. Charisma, good charisma. All right, 2 pass, 1 does not. I'll say that the one that lost his sword fails it.
Okay. All right. So he rolls every time he makes an attack or
He has to
saving throw.
subtract a d4.
Yes.
Right? Okay. All right. Who's next?
Next is Knock Knock.
Knock knock. So knock knock turns around and looks at those 2 guards. They're still there, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, they're absolutely still there.
They're holding on to Ren,
only,
or
only one is like holding on to Ren. The other one has his sword in the ground, and he's kind of like
okay. If I go after the
Unarmed right now.
one holding Ren, does anyone get an attack of opportunity, or do I have to go through anyone?
the unarmed one would get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
because they're still fairly close to each other.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna go right past that guy and give him the attack
All
of
right.
opportunity.
He is going to. Oh, crit! Oh, man, another crit fail.
Oh, okay.
You guys having a bad day.
I have 5 different die.
Home,
I'm
ate
so
the
crit
food,
failing.
not bothered nobody.
Okay, so like, so like he like doesn't have his sword, so he's going to actually tackle you down.
Yeah.
But you're like kind of like running, and you kind of see from at the side, and you do a bit of a Madden spin. Like you do a bit of a spin,
Yeah.
and the dude just flies right by you and lands on the ground. And he also takes more damage because
Did he just like face plant into the dirt?
this guy is not a great guard. He takes 2 more damage.
So yeah, knock knock is just completely focused on Ren, and he has both his arrows out, and he's not even paying attention. He doesn't even care about this guy who like tried to like tackle him or whatever. But knock knock in his head, he's just like, I'm not losing another friend today, and he goes to attack. Does his first wave. So both the arrows. So the hummingbird is 17, and then the dragon's bane is 12.
Okay, both miss.
Both miss the guard. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take my second attack then. Nat 20. And that's on the dragon's bane, and then the hummingbird has 23.
Okay, both of those hit.
Awesome. So it does 6 and 7.
Okay, so
13.
Describe how you miss it first, and then
Yeah. So
with these 2.
he tries not to hit Ren, and that's why he goes off center on both the first swings. How's the guy holding Ren?
He's like kind of like in like front, and like the sword is like at Ren's
Like that. Okay. So the first one is kind of like to distract him, and he puts like 2 arrows like right by the guy's head, and then when he pulls it back, he like puts both of them in his shoulder, the opposite shoulder that has Ren, I guess.
Okay. All right. So like he takes 13. That's enough for him to drop Ren on the ground.
Oh, awesome.
And like he just like kind of like reels like back. Oh, but he's angry. He's angry.
Good.
And yeah, he's absolutely gonna go for you next time. All right. Who's next?
Ash is next. So I'm still half holding.
Yes, you are still half holding Blue
the
Man.
Blue Man.
Blue Man group.
Yes. Frustrated that I wasn't able to wrestle the thing from him, and just the culmination of how my day has been. I take, as I have him, I take my claws and I just scrape like his chest.
Okay. Roll with advantage, since like you have him pretty close. And,
That is a 20, but it's not natural.
Okay. All right. That hits. Roll damage.
It's a 4 damage.
Okay. All right. So to explain exactly how this happens.
So as they're grappling, she takes a peek and sees that Rin is up there, and she just gets, she fills with this like animalistic rage. And as she's holding him, her claw is just sinking into his chest.
Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. So like he like feels that and like says, "You're gonna need more than that to take me."
Don't worry.
Oh, I love the one.
Wow.
Did you see the eyebrows?
Eyebrow raise.
Sweet.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. Who's next?
Monster's turn.
All right. So I'm gonna start with the guard that not Nagatek. He's very, very upset. Doesn't really care about Rin now. He's going right for the orc. And does
That hits. I could see it from here.
24 hit? For sure. Okay. All right. And these are pretty tough guards.
Oh, here's a question.
Yes.
Did we get our hit points back?
Yeah.
When it
None
woke
of that
up?
stuff mattered.
Yes.
Okay.
I probably should have said that. Yes.
Okay, cool.
It was a rest. So
Okay,
yes,
cool.
you guys all have hit points.
Just want to make sure we're not like still stuck
Thank
in a
you.
tree.
That's
I
why.
was really
That's why it's
scared
good
of
to
my
have other
stats.
DMs in this because important things. Yes, all you guys have.
Okay, cool.
Full health at the beginning. All right, so he's gonna hit you for 9 damage.
Ooh. Okay.
All right. Then that same guy, he's gonna try to free his master. So he's going over to Ash and roll strength.
That is a 19.
Okay, so he's not able to free him, but like now you have him kind of like right next to you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. The guard that face planted is now he really doesn't like you, Celise. Even though he's a little farther from you and would probably make more sense to get either a parent or he's gonna run for you.
Oh, he's gonna run for me.
Because his sword is like in the ground.
So that bonus, that unused action,
Okay.
I'm bracing for him. I see him coming, so I'm just bracing for him with my shields. If he wants to run, he can run head first in my shield.
Okay. He's gonna run. And let's see.
Hope he bounces off it.
Oh man, he rolled a 10.
Not against mine.
So his he like rolls and he like tries to sort of angle his body so he hits so like he can kind of bounce off the left side of your shield.
Okay.
But he tries to bounce off with his head. This
Does
guy.
he knock himself out? Please tell me
guy's
he knocks
tough.
himself out.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 points of damage. And he's kind of on the ground now, kind of like holding his head. This is hilarious.
He
I mean,
like broke a mirror prior to this
Yeah.
combat.
this guy's gonna get fired.
Bad.
for sure.
Yeah, he's having
If
a
he
real bad day. He's
survives.
probably like one of those guys who like did really well on the test.
Yeah.
But like his field training really sucks.
He kept falling off the ropes.
Sure, yeah. And finally, Blue Man. Since like I'll say you're still in his like chest.
Yeah, I'm still like,
Yeah. So he is going to. Let's see. I think I had what he was going to do. Okay. All right. So he is going to. Yeah, he's going to try to break your grapple. Wait, no. No, actually, turn's done. Turn's done. Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Haha.
Who's next? Who's next?
Next is Celise.
Okay.
Well, actually,
Next is Celise.
so, but should I've gotten an attack of opportunity after he failed to like run and knock me down?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, just checking. So now he's just annoyed me even more. So is he like on the ground now?
He's on the ground. Yeah, he's like kind of holding his head in shame and in pain.
Good. So could I try to basically bash his head in with my shield?
Yeah, sure.
And if that fails, I'm going to use my other attack to just use my sword.
Okay.
Because he's just annoying me at this point.
He's annoying himself.
That would be a 20. Not a nat 20, but a 20.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, so this is with my shield. So it doesn't tell me it's unarmed strike. So do I just roll a d6? Because I haven't done that very often.
Yeah. Do you have a plus on the unarmed strike at all? Or?
A plus. Well, I get a +6 on all my attacks.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, roll it and add 6.
It's only no, I get a +3, so it's 4 damage.
Okay.
That's
all
on
right.
that attack.
And do you hit him in the head?
Oh yeah, I'm aiming for the head.
Okay. All right.
Since that was successful, I'm gonna one more time to hit him.
Okay. Well,
'Cause I get
with the
2
shield.
attacks. Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 17.
Okay. Ooh, that does hit. Barely, but it hits.
Also 4 points of damage.
Okay. All right.
total.
So like, tell me how you do.
So like,
this.
have you seen movies where people just like lose it and they just start like pounding people?
Yeah.
She just like raises up her shield and just like smacks him hard in the head once.
Oh, so you're hitting him with like the edge of the shield. Like
yeah.
okay. Oh, wow. So you're like.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, she's aiming for the soft meat. She's annoyed.
Okay. Wow. That was. I thought you were like trying to bash him with the
No.
front. But wow. Oh, you're.
No. Slisa's had a day.
Okay.
It's been a day for her.
Basically, 'cause I know that there's like a show where they showed someone like doing that with a shield, and I'm
Yes.
like, that's just what I was envisioning. Where she's like he's laying on the ground cowering. She just like aims right for like any soft part she can see.
Okay. As you bash this guy's head in, he's not dead, but
he's
he's looking real
I'm
bad.
walking down that
He's
road.
looking real bad.
He can see the light.
Yeah, he's regretting a lot of things.
A lot of his training, his choices.
For
Right,
sure.
choices.
Yeah.
Kevin, why don't you become a doctor? No, Mom.
I'm a soldier. It's my duty.
Exactly. I'm a survivor.
Perrin is up.
Perrin, Perrin. Oh,
You know what I remembered? He's a disadvantage because he was affected by Bane.
All right, he had to subtract 4, right, from the attack.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a lost cause
yeah,
now,
it
but
doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
So Perrin is again. He's kind of in his own world while he's still present. So Perrin is about self-preservation. So he casts Blade Ward upon himself. So he has to conjure.
Yep.
He has to conjure the Blade Ward.
Mm-hmm.
So Perrin looks at everyone and he goes. And
my God.
right, and then this glow comes over Perrin. So now he is protected against bludgeoning.
Okay. All right. Nice selfish thing to do. Very good. All right.
Knock knock is next.
Knock knock.
So where's this guy? He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well. So he ran over to
Oh.
to like try to free his master. So like now he's about 10 feet away from you.
Okay.
And he's near Ash and the Blue Man.
yeah, as soon as he takes off, I just start running like right after him, and I'm gonna put the arrows in his back.
All right. Let's roll.
Ooh, so the first one is a 20, but not natural. Second one is a 9.
Okay. First one definitely hits.
Okay, so 5 damage on that first one.
All right.
And then I'm going to pull both the arrows out and then like stab again right in his spine.
Oh,
Yeah. So the first one is a 16 and the second one is a 19.
Okay. Second one hits.
Second one hits for 4 damage.
Okay. All right. So
I don't even remember what the first one was.
6.
I think the first one was 6 and one was 4.
4. So 10.
Yeah.
10
so,
damage.
All right. So describe how this.
Yeah. So he's just like he like looks down at Ren, winks at him, even though Ren's passed out. like kind of like, I got you, little buddy. And then runs up to the guy, slams one of the arrows in, the other one kind of just like moves to the side, like off his armor. It doesn't penetrate through. And then he pulls out again. And then now it's the opposite arrows going in, like on both sides. Yeah. So he's just like wiggling down on this guy.
Okay. All right. So like he's, his like back is like to you because he's like trying to free him, and like he just starts screaming, "Oh, I hate orcs!" And he's definitely in pain enough where he's kind of gonna turn his concentration on you next time away from.
Yeah.
Or so. All right. Who's next?
Ash is next.
All right.
So she's still grappling with the blue man,
Yep.
and she is going to just sink her claw in further.
Okay.
Yeah. Natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
All right.
his
So
heart.
you absolutely sink it in. Let's see how much damage you do, and double
Ooh.
it for a crit.
Double it for crit. So I rolled a 6, so that's 12
wow.
plus 3. So do I do this?
No,
double?
it would be, it's 18 total. So this is 9.
Oh, 9.
Yeah.
Okay,
Times
so
2. Yeah,
18.
18.
Okay, wow. Tell me what you
So I still am, and he hears like this deep-throated growl coming out of her, and it's just a slow sinking of her claw in his chest. So it's not fast. I'm making sure that he feels every single push.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
What's the God, Temple of Doom? What does he say?
Kalima.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm picturing in my head.
That seemed more of like a Fenris, like reach in and pull the.
Yeah, well, I mean, get deep enough, I'm gonna squeeze. So,
all right. So you're getting pretty deep, and now
Yeah.
he's not really talking that much crap. Now he's just really
good.
now he's like just really groaning. He's like, oh, and like he's really trying to like keep his cool, but he's definitely in severe pain right now. As I'm assuming that you're using your like claw arm.
The
claw
talon
arm
hand,
is
yeah.
digging
Into.
deeper into
The
his
person hasn't
chest.
gone through the back at this point.
Yeah. Poof.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the guy is armored. So
Yeah.
all right.
It is the bad guy's turn.
All right, so so I'm gonna start with the guy that Celeste just shield bashed twice.
He talked about paladins.
Yeah, he's not feeling well. As I said, he has no weapons. He's on the ground, like he has a bad headache,
You should have more than a headache.
and he's gonna try again to go. He's like right next to you.
All right.
Actually, no. He realizes that he's really not good without his sword, so he's going to try to take his sword out the ground
Please
Oh,
fail.
gosh.
Please fail.
because he's like, yo, I really can't do anything.
I'm just
I
not
can't
having a good
tackle
day.
people.
But can I try to
And
stop
parents
him?
is like, why are you telling me this?
Can I try to stop him?
I'll say you cannot stop him at this point.
Okay.
You're just going to go for it.
Just gonna mollywop him as he goes by.
What was it? Oh my God.
Okay, so
That sucks.
so this is what I get for trying to use more than one die. I'm messing up the stats.
Wow.
But for entertainment, it's good. But this is why I try to only use one die usually. But I tried to be cool and like have all my different die. But wow,
For those of you listening to the podcast, Shareef crit failed yet
Third time in a
again.
row.
yeah, crit
again.
failed on
With the
this-
same
the
guy.
same
The same
card.
guy.
Poor guy.
Okay,
He just,
yep.
you know.
So
Please tell me he cuts himself in half.
he really tries his all to pull this sword out, and he does pull it out, but he overestimates how much force it would take to pull it out. So he pulls out the sword and goes flying backwards. As he goes flying backwards, the sword flies up. He lands on his back. He takes 3 damage.
Oh my God, that's poor guy.
You guys know what happens to this sword.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it does. Yeah, it does.
This sword lands directly on this guy's neck, exactly where Celeste bashed him, and he is decapitated.
Someone's got to call this guy. Someone's got to call him.
Oh, no.
Sweetheart, how was your day?
You know.
He's holding his head.
Yeah, so he is dead.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise, the NPC killed himself.
At the state,
credit for
at
that
the
one?
station, like some guy is erasing like how many days without an accident they've been.
That's if they get Kevin.
R.I.P. Kevin.
Why do I always have a name Kevin?
I don't know. I just think that's a funny name.
Yeah, so this guy literally had the worst day
Oh my God.
ever.
Oh, man.
Kind of like the guards on Dungeon Rats. Yeah, so
Dungeon rats.
Dungeon Rats.
Oh,
Plug,
what is
plug.
the Dungeon Rats? Yeah, so I mean, I think you get credit. I'd say you get credit for it.
I mollywopped him so hard. He was like, I'm out.
Yeah. Yep.
Someone said, but now he's king of Britain.
Yeah.
Shortest reign ever.
Exactly. Yep. That's funny. Excalibur. Oh. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go back to the other guard who has turned his ire to the orc because he literally backstabbed him.
Yeah, I did.
And he's going to hit. Oh man, it's just not rolling well today.
What was it?
It was a 7.
Oh yeah, that doesn't hit.
And of course, it does not hit. So like he he like takes out. He has a small dagger because kind of like it's a closer range.
yeah.
So like he's like trying to like go in and like really like jab you. But he just misjudges the distance, and it pokes you a bit, but like not, but like like Pillsbury, yeah, but not enough to actually cause any damage. Blue Man, however, he again is trying to make his way out of this grip, so he's gonna roll strength again. But this time I'm going to give him advantage because he saw his guard die. And since you dug that thing into his like a chest, he's like kind of in like survival mode now.
Okay.
So, all right. And he still does not roll that well. Man, this is a bad day for Shareef. With advantage, he rolled a 6.
Oh, wow.
With his bonus, that's a 9.
Test the strength.
My strength is 17.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm very strong, you guys.
Yeah. So like he's like kind of like ragging around and is like, what is happening?
Kevin's dead.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Next up is Celise.
So who's closer? The one that Knock put arrows into, or the one that Ash is still?
They're both next to each other, basically.
I'm gonna try to grab the one that Knock
Okay.
was fighting with to give Ash a break.
Okay. Like a grapple or like
Either are Knock's arrows still in his back?
no, I'd say he took him out after he stabbed him.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, I'm just gonna try to backstab him since his back is to me.
Okay, well, at this point, he kind of turned around to face Knock, so like probably like his side would be to you.
All right, then I'm gonna go for a kidney shot.
Okay.
All right, so I've got first attack. That is gonna be 20.
Yeah.
Second attack, 19.
All right, both hits.
So I'm just gonna roll 2d8,
Yep.
and I get a plus.
Man, this is a very one-sided battle.
So that's an 11 and a 7.
Wow. Okay, 18 damage. All right. How does that happen?
So I'm just annoyed at this point, and I'm kind of annoyed that dude took the kill from me. So I do kind of a lunge and just aim right for that soft spot that I can see.
To be clear, he didn't take the kill from you as much as accidentally kill himself.
Final Destination style.
He took a lot of damage from himself. Diving everywhere, hitting his
So this
head.
is just more like she's in her bloodthirsty mode.
Yeah.
Yes, she's a paladin, but these are bad people. So she's and those other murders didn't count.
Those other murders
All
don't
right.
Count.
Yeah.
So she just does almost like a parry, kind of a fencing move, and just jams right in there.
Okay. Yeah. Like you jam in. I say it goes through the armor.
Because he would have splits in the gambit.
Yep. And it goes in. He screams again. Oh! And you pull it out. And he's sort of blood kind of comes out, and he's staggering now, and he's very confused because he doesn't know who to target. He realizes that
He's surrounded.
that he's alone basically. Well, except for his master, but his master can't really do anything, so he's not sure what to do at this point. All right,
He's so
Perrin.
crazy.
who's next?
All right. Well,
What selfish move are you gonna do today?
yeah. So
I'm gonna heal myself.
5 points of healing.
I'm gonna run away. So Perrin looks. He looks at the scene, and he sees Ash, and Ash has a look in her eye. Ash knows that. Perrin knows that look. He looks at Ash and he winks. Then he looks over at the guard, the other guard, and he says, Ashbourne is going to take care of your boss. It's time for you to give up. And he casts Vicious Mockery
Okay.
on him. and he looks at him and he says, "Oh wait a minute, I was gonna roll d6."
Yeah. What's the save on that?
15, and he says, "All hope is lost. Please unsettle yourself and prepare for death."
Okay. All right. He passes.
Huh?
He passes.
15?
Yes.
Oh, on a
On a save. Yep.
yeah. The save is wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
15.
He
So,
does.
oh,
He's a pretty high.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're so used to them
Yeah.
failing.
yeah.
So remember, this guy, he's like disoriented. So like he's like, what is he saying?
He doesn't know.
As he's holding his kidney side now, but it doesn't do any damage to him. But like he's like even more freaked out because he's like, why are they taunting me? I'm clearly at a disadvantage. These guys are jerks. Basically, that's what he's thinking. All right, so at this point, you see, well, like you actually, everyone roll perception.
5.
8. So maybe we all don't see.
11.
Okay, yeah, no one sees. Okay, so all of a sudden, the guard, he bolts. He starts running away.
The one that I just stabbed.
Yes,
to
yes.
save himself.
It's not a great run because he's kind of like, you know,
He's just gonna leave a blood trail.
like he's like hobbling. The blue man says like, "Where are you going, coward?" And then all of a sudden you like hear, "Jalaxo, is that you?" And you guys look toward where the voice is, and you see a woman that is not as tall as Celeste, but you know, about her like height. She has, you know, flowing curls. She has like dark skin. She has like a brown kind of like coat on.
Diane
Boots.
Carroll.
It's not Diane Carroll.
I was just thinking of Spider-Verse where he's just like looking around and goes, man, that girl is tall.
Yeah. Thanks for ruining the intro to the character, guys. And like she is carrying this huge staff that's like kind of curved on the outside. And Jarlaxo looks and he immediately starts freaking out and is trying to immediately get out of your grasp again. So he's going to roll again. And this time he still does not make it. Man, it's crazy.
You're staying put.
Yeah. And she says, "You unhand him. He belongs to me."
And I'm gonna slowly take my claw out and I'm gonna look at her and say, "He betrayed you."
Okay. And then she says, "Betrayed me."
I'm gonna roll deception
Okay.
to make her feel paranoid.
Okay. All right.
That did not work out for me. It was an 8.
And she says, "How dare you try to roll deception
Well, you wouldn't know.
against?"
I'm just a bad liar.
Oh no,
That's
she
what it looked.
would know this because
Yeah.
because she says, "How dare you try to cast a spell on the black staff
It's not a spell.
of Waterdeep?"
It's not a spell. What I
Oh,
did.
I thought you were rolling a.
No. I'm just trying to
She's
convince you
trying
with my words.
Deceive her. Yes.
Okay.
So not
I'll
a
still
spell.
say that she says that because she's a very high level wizard, the highest level wizard in Waterdeep. And she says, "I see what you're trying to do. You can't lie to me, child. Hand him over to me."
I throw my hand out and I push him forward,
Okay.
What?
Okay.
like at it because it's my hand is in him. So
No,
I just,
Right,
No,
but
I-
why you're doing
Okay.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay.
Okay. As she pushes him, forward, she casts a spell that imprisons him in sort of a block.
you're in trouble.
And he tries to like get out, and he cannot actually leave. And she looks at all of you, and she says, "Now we must train." And that's where we're gonna end
What?
Ba-ba-bum.
the adventure
Ba-bam.
today.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah.
Who
So
do I trust?
Yeah, I feel
Now
like
we
we.
train. It's like I'm not gonna train with her.
I feel like we got to name this guard.
I mean, the bad guys are afraid of her.
Yeah. We have to name the guard that killed
Kevin.
himself.
Kevin.
I think it's
Okay.
Kevin.
Okay, Kevin.
Kevin.
Okay, yeah, man, that was hilarious.
This episode is dedicated to the memory
the
of Kevin.
memory of
Yeah.
Kevin.
R.I.P. Kevin. All right. So if you have any questions for any of the characters in the show, you can type question in the chat, followed by the character name and what you want to ask. Remember, this is for our characters, not for us.
Can they ask questions of Kevin from beyond?
Sure. Yeah. Anybody that was here, you can ask Kevin a question. You can even ask Rin a question. He will attempt to answer. And of course, knock knock Ash. Shaka. And also, we found out that the blue man's name is Jarlaxle, so you can ask him a question if you like as well.
And we can talk about the
We also
MacGuffin.
have the
MacGuffin that's sitting here on the table.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the great MacGuffin that none of us acknowledged.
Oh yeah, there's a MacGuffin here. I actually don't know what to say about the MacGuffin, so can someone help me, please?
So you don't. So you want to talk about the award?
Yeah.
Well,
Can
something.
someone talk
Yeah.
about it
All right.
since I
So
don't know?
for those
what
of
it
you
is?
that weren't aware, there's a award called the Diana Jones Award that is awarded. There's an award that's awarded at the award ceremony
Nice.
for, and I'm not sure who votes on it, but actual play shows were given the award at the Diana Jones ceremony last year at Gen Con or offsite. And so all of the actual play shows have been passing the award around, and it's made it over here to us in Chicago. So that award is for everyone who does a live play show. And was it D&D specific or just tabletop?
I think it's everything.
So it's everything. It's not just D&D.
Yeah.
So yes, so the award is, we're all award winners. So you can now say Rivals of Waterdeep is an award-winning show.
Award-winning rivals. Even Kevin's has won an award.
Yes.
Speaking of Kevin, we have some questions in for good old
Yes, and
Kev.
apparently Olg Muldir, if I'm saying that right, named our guard Kevin earlier in the show.
Oh, okay. Well, look at that. It all worked.
Nice. Yeah. So
Question for Kevin: what plans do you have for your reign if it had gotten off the ground?
well, I got off the ground.
And then landed back on it.
But if I would have not had such a bad day, I had a lot of plans, a lot of reforms going on here in Waterdeep. For one, why isn't the voting easier? Why do you have to go to a voting poll on a certain day when we're usually working? It doesn't make sense. Have a holiday so we can all vote.
How come the people in rural Waterdeep get votes that count more than my vote counts in
Yeah.
the city of Waterdeep?
Abolish the Electoral College of Waterdeep. All right, there was I think I might have missed a Kevin question.
Do it today over.
Wait, what was the question?
If you could do today over, what would you do?
Well, when I woke up this morning and I was putting on my armor, I had a thought. My thought was, Kevin, you're not really a good guard.
Aw, buddy.
I've had a lot of bad days, but I keep persevering. Everyone says you keep trying, you keep doing it, and perseverance will win the day. I'm here to tell you that is wrong. If you're bad at something, stop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of questions I missed.
Hold on.
I will ask the knock knock question since I can see it.
Don't
Question
see it.
question for knock knock. How are you feeling about today's win and individual
There it is. What terms
performance?
of
Individual
endurance do you have for
performance.
each
Did I
member of the
perform
crew?
today? What did I? Just my fighting
Yeah,
skills?
just your general.
I feel like, ladies and gentlemen of the press, I feel like, it's a win for all of us. It's a team effort. I'm out there scoring points, but also assists from Perrin on the field. Celise also had a really good day. It's not just all about me. But yeah, other than that, phenomenal. I did a great job. I don't know if anyone saw, but I did take out that stupid guard Kevin, who was a menace. But yeah.
And there's one that almost scrolled away from Springleaf. Perrin, what terms of endearment do you have for each member of the crew?
Oh, I love this.
Celise does have a sword in her hand.
Yes. For Chips, it is pet unrivaled. For knock knock, it is person unsuspecting.
A lot of uns in there. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're the easy use, guys. For Ashbourne, it is personal uniter.
Personal uniter. I'm going to write that down in my journal.
For Shaka, it is perception unrivaled. For Celise, it is particularly unnerving.
It is pretty unicorn.
And for Rin, it is perpetually unsober.
That's true.
Very good.
Gemini Pearl asks for Knock Knock, are you worried about Perrin's attitude of late?
I haven't noticed a difference in Perrin's attitude much. I did notice he didn't have a lot of activity in the fight today, but that could be fine. He seems a little bit shaken up, which is an all right thing to happen. Like since you got cut in half, like he's already in halved, and now he's been quartered basically. I wish someone said that joke during the game. But yeah.
Okay. All right. Question for Duo: Are you gonna be doing interviews for a new team, sending out your like a resume or flyers? Yeah, I'm done with adventuring. I already got stabbed in the back by people I thought could really care about me. I was already out there with my crew in the Bugbears earlier, and that didn't really work out. Now I'm with another crew and it doesn't work out. I don't really know. Maybe this is just not for me.
Aw.
That's Duo. Yeah, I think it might have been. Was there another question that we missed early on, or no?
I don't think so.
Okay.
There may have been. We apologize if we missed your
Yeah.
question.
Yeah,
We still love you.
I thought there was another Kevin question at the beginning.
Yes.
But, all good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another-
Oh,
I
okay.
thought we answered that.
Yeah, I thought we did.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we did. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go around the table, see what we're up to, and starting with Tanya.
Hi, I'm Celise Astorio. I pretend to be Tanya DePass the rest of the time. I'm going to be at South by Southwest on March 10th on a panel called Your Truth versus the Truth. And then I'll be at the Game Developers Conference speaking and doing a roundtable. And then I'll be at PAX East where our season finale will be live stream on Saturday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern.
All right. I am Cicero Holmes. I played Perrin Underbow today. And more recently, today, I will be trying not to get blown away from the Chicago winds because it is woo. But then later, if I don't get blown away, I'll still be in Chicago for C2E2. Woo woo. And then the following week, I will be in Beantown with the rest of the crew doing the finale of Rivals of Waterdeep. Find me on the internet doing the Spawn on Me podcast with this guy right here, or the Discovery Debrief podcast, the latest trek into the world of Trek with the new show, Star Trek Discovery.
I'm Surena Marie, played Ashbourne, no last name. You can find me on Twitter at Surena X Marie or on Instagram at Surena Marie. I will also be at C2E2, just going as a guest, not a guest, someone who's going.
You are
Would that
a
be a guest? I'm a guest. And we cosplaying, so I'm very excited to do that. Also, you can catch me on the Dungeon Rats. We stream every other Tuesday at 8:30 Central Time, or on Mondays where we sail the Wild Blue for the Wild Blue Yonder every Monday at 8 o'clock. I know when my shows are, you guys.
Hey everyone, my name is Carlos Luna. You can find me on social media under Carlos Crits. You can find me on the Dungeon Rats every other Tuesday, so not this Tuesday, but next I will be on. You could also find me on Wednesdays at 11 Central Standard Time on this channel for Jace Bellerin Must Die. I will also be at C2E2 and PAX East.
Okay, and I'm Shareef Jackson. You can find me at shareefjackson.com, SHAREEF Jackson.com. Find all my links there. I do the Spawn on Me podcast with Cicero, which is now on X-Ray FM, which will be available in the Portland area on FM
awesome.
radio, which is pretty cool. And also you can find Gaming Looks Good, which is my gaming YouTube channel. And I'll also be at PAX East for our season finale. Might be at C2E2, not sure yet, but we'll definitely be at PAX for sure. So with that, we are going to be out. Have a great weekend, rest of the week.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.